the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older. You know, he played, as did Blake, for their dad Tommy in high school, and they were terrific high school players and four-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. It doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
We've got Crawford. Pierce out there with Smith. Then there's Griffin, and it's Navarro in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And guys, Josh Smith, an interesting blend of talents. A good defender, great finisher around the rim. Also an underrated passer at times for a big man.
And Josh Smith, kind of a tweener. He's spent some time at power forward, Clark. He's spent some time at small forward. He's handled the ball. He's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, he is, but I think he's best, Kevin, working inside. He's gotten stronger. He's worked on his post game, and I think as time has passed, he's settled in as a full-time power forward. At least that's where he should settle into.
Los Angeles leading by 8. The feed to Jordan. Poked loose, stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. No good off the back of the rim.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Shots good by Ibaka.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
And the Clippers making a change here. Pierce has checked in.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Roberson. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Ibaka. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And it's Durant with the rebound.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Count the buckets. And now 24 points for Jay. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Thunder trailing by 8. Roberson dishes to Adams. Over to the left wing. Here's Westbrook. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Count that one.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Dishes it to Robertson. Griffin against Ibaka. Durant attacking. Here's Robertson. Clock at 4. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
For Los Angeles, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Clippers moving the ball around. Kicks it to Griffin. There's the screen. It's hauled in by Adams. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Magic in Orlando. Singler outside. Westbrook passes to Adams. On the wing, Singler. Lets it go. Shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They host the Kings after this game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Kicks it out to Crawford. Fires from deep. Count the bucket. Crawford's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
I tell you what, he's got an unreal feel for that corner 3. Huge mistake to give him that shot uncontested.
And now the Clippers on the break. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Clippers leading by 14. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
It's Westbrook with the drive. That's good.
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook's got 11 points.
And, boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And the pass to Navarro. Nice D from Singler. Thunder trailing by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Robertson. Offline with his 3.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And Jay gets the... that time. Hey, that's his first foul.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Andre Robertson. Now Augustine, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Russell Westbrook. You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope. and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system, but it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered. Look at
that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time, but it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Jay. J.J. Redick's checked in for Paul Pierce. And it's Paul in for Jamal Crawford. Redick with the bucket.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
And Redick is just an unbelievable three-point shooter. It's not just his volume, it's his pinpoint accuracy. By the end of last season, Redick was 40% from behind the arc for his career.
Paul outside. Redick is in the corner. Ring shot on the way. Johnson for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Augustine. Here's Cantor. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Cantor's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
The dish now to Smith. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Well, guys, Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Kyle Zingler.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And slam dunk by Johnson. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And here is Paul. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Clippers ahead.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.